Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King, and today I'm going to be giving you part 3 of What If Naruto Was a Badass Leader. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends in your social media platform, and also guys, stay tuned for the brand new episode coming over Anime King 2 and Anime King 3. If you're new, yes, you heard that correctly. I indeed have 3 channels, Anime King, Anime King 2, and Anime King 3, which I post for fun every single day for you guys to enjoy. So go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become part of the Anime King family. And thank you for all of your help and support, and yeah, without further ado, what is to begin this new episode? Start the intro. So the last time we left off, Sakura and her team had came towards the land of spring, where they had found Naruto, as they were currently making their way to visit Yuki, considering that Naruto was going to inform her that he was going to go to Konoha. Arriving there, Sakura heard some rather suspicious things that made Naruto seem to be lying on several occasions, but he never answered her question. On the other hand, Yuki wanted to bring the Land of Spring ninjas there, the Genins, to participate in the Chunin Exam. Even Naruto think that was a bad idea, to release those monsters and the other Genins. But Yuki think that it would be a good boost for their village reputation. After all, the only place that they've been getting missions from are Land of Earth, and that was their main source. So Naruto agreed with her. After that, both him and Sakura went towards the Seal Master that Naruto came here to train under. As Sakura saw, Naruto got rather angry when the man said that he would not remove the seals on Naruto's wrists. Not to mention, there was a big seal on Naruto's chest, but she didn't get to see that, as the man wished to speak to Naruto alone. As Naruto had a look in his eye, like he would kill the man right there and then, something about Naruto was sealed away. The man wished to speak to Sakura alone as he gave her a seal that could subdue someone, just in case. Sakura was confused. Why was he talking about Naruto like that? But he just told her to be careful. After that, they went to the bar, as he phoned one of Naruto's subordinates, as Naruto was wanted to train him in the wind art. As the 3 children were there, the man was cutting a line with a card, but he was just using wind nature. Kiri was rather shocked when she found out that Naruto was the dead last of the class, considering that she was the same thing, as Sakura had told her many times before, but seeing it is believing. With that, they went towards the office where Rumiko was, as Yuki came back as she gave Naruto an orange trench coat. As Rumiko got some time to speak to Sakura, she told her to be careful and do not let him stop smoking, drinking, or even stop screwing around, even though she had to do it herself. Sakura was rather confused by all of this, as she told Rumiko that she knew about the fox, but Rumiko laughed and told her that the fox is not inside him. It was, but they were interrupted, as Sakura went outside, kind of shaken a bit by that statement, as Rumiko seemed rather afraid. So with that, they set off. As they were on the train, Yasuke was there as well, as Yasuke was, getting on Naruto's nerve. So Naruto started hitting him with senbon needles, and they were just so nonchalant about the whole thing. Yasuke was a bit pissed, but he was still calm, however, as the group made their way. So yeah guys, so basically that's what I thought. You guys can switch across and please check it out for yourself. So just to begin this new episode. You know, that pink hair chick is kind of nosy, Yasuke said, as he watched as she tried to break up the twin teammates. She's the ninja, said Naruto. They had managed to sneak to the back of the train, as the twins were bickering with each other. Normally, that's not too bad, but you're really lousy at keeping secrets, said Yasuke. Shut the hell up, said Naruto, and you can forget your mission. Huh? The only reason I was sending you there is because I think I wouldn't be able to get to the village hidden in a leaf, said Naruto. Huh. I was kind of looking forward to kill that fluffball cat. Too bad he's mine, said Naruto. Head back to the village. Rumiko, it's probably gonna need your help. Whatever you say. Up at the front, the screaming was getting rather out of hand. Who had the bright idea of making an all-chick team, especially one with twin sisters on it? That just seemed like a really bad thing to do. As Yasuke saw Naruto smirk at that, I take it we're gonna have an all-girl team in a couple of years. With all sisters if I can swing it, said Naruto with a grin. Huh. You and your damn troublemaking. What? It's fun, said Naruto, as Yasuke shook his head. The train started to slow down, as Naruto got off his feet. He brushed past Sakura, and pulled the twins apart by their collars. Be quiet, or I'll throw the both of you off the train. The both of them went silent instantly. I'll have to remember that, said Sakura. Where are we? We can't stop here, this is bad country, said Yasuke. This is not bad country, said Naruto. We passed through there an hour ago. Do you really think I would let us stop there? I've never heard of bad country, Satomi said. Right over their heads, Yasuke said. And we're in the land of Earth. Why are we stopping here, said Sakura. People to see, things to discuss, said Naruto. Besides, the railway ends in 20 miles. I'd rather ride the 20 miles, the loud twin shouted. Think of it as a chance to show your Jennings a new culture, said Naruto. I think we're cultured enough, the quiet twin said. We really don't need the extra mileage. Well, welcome to the village hidden in the rocks. Hey, get out of my way, said Naruto. The large man that was in Naruto's way spun around to fist him in the face, but when he caught sight of Naruto and the insignia, the man literally threw himself out of the way. You see, said Naruto, that is why very bad reputations are very good. Sakura narrowed her eyes. I'm going to tie you down and make you answer some questions, she said. Sounds kinky. I'll be there, he said, with a smirk. Meanwhile, Rumiko leaned back in Naruto's chair as she sighed. It was really comfy. As she had cards in her hand, she slapped them on the table. Straight flush, she said. Alright, remove the bindings. No way, said Yue. She groaned as she examined Rumiko's hand. You're so lucky. That I am, said Rumiko, as she watches Yue start to unbind the strip that bind her breasts together. The window behind Rumiko suddenly shattered as a small disc landed on the decks. Rumiko picked it up. A bingo chip? She spun. It's bingo night, isn't it? Yeah? Why, said Yue. Because it's a big street fight, even for this village, Rumiko said. She turned back and saw Yue, redressing. I'll go call the repairman, said Yue. You don't have to do it right now, said Rumiko. Best get it done now, said Yue as she walked towards the door. Thanks for teaching me how to play poker. It was fun. Let's do it again, said Yue. As she left, as Rumiko was pissed off. Get in here, she said, as one of the 8 men who was in charge of village watch appeared. Who's in charge? He was cut off as she grabbed his package. She started to squeeze. The man winced in pain. You just made me lose the chance of some fine tale, said Rumiko. Give me one reason I shouldn't kill you. Think of my children, the man said. You don't have any children, she said, as she already recognized him by his voice. Not with the way you're squeezing, I won't. She released him as he sank down to his knees in pain. Alright, idiots, listen up. I know that Naruto is gone, but this is not the night to start slacking off. Those things out there are not people, they're animals, and you're supposed to keep them in line. I don't care, said Rumiko, interrupting the man. Do you understand how fragile the control in this village is? Without Naruto, those bastards are 2 steps from going on a killing spree. Now, get out there, she said. The man vanished away as she collapsed back in her comfy chair. God damn it, it hasn't even been a full day. The door popped open as Yue poked her head in. Trouble? The goddamn village watch decided to slack off. And to make it worse, on bingo night. That's not good, said Yue. Nope, said Rumiko as she pulled out a bottle out of the deck's drawer. You look tense. How about a back rub? Rumiko perked up at that. Well, that might help. Meanwhile, so, what are we doing here, Sakura asked. As Naruto simply grinned, she assigned her Jennings to look around, probably, so that she could tail him more closely. It's like I said, there are people to see, and things to discuss. Who to see, and what to discuss, she asked. People to see. I already said that, said Naruto. Her eyes started to twitch violently, as Naruto put a distance between him and her. What's going on, Naruto? What's going on where? He asked. In the village. Rumiko, is a Kage, but you do the paperwork. Pretty much, said Naruto. You know I always want to be Kage. She let me act like one. You're lying. Well, you can't prove that now, said Naruto. Damn it, Naruto, we're a team. Why won't you tell me the truth? Why would I tell the truth, said Naruto. Because we're a team, she countered back. No, we aren't, he said. We haven't been a team in a long time, Sakura. As he realized that she had stopped, and she was staring at him. Well, that might be too much. Come on, I was just kidding, he said. You'd have never joked about something like that before, she stated. Before what, said Naruto. Before you left too, she said. He heard it in her voice. She was bringing up old hurts that she had tried to bury a long time ago. It was probably time to stop teasing and calm her down. I'm back now, he said. Not by choice, she said. When we get back to the village, hidden in Leaf, I'll explain everything, he said. Promise? I promise, he said to her. Time skip. As Naruto looked up towards a rather large building, Sakura is nowhere to be seen. Well, she was a good Kunoichi. There wasn't much to worry about there. He was fairly sure that he was being watched. Well, he was a 6-foot blonde with a bright orange coat, not to mention covered in markings of the village that Rock feared and hated. He stood out quite well. Well, that was exactly the way he liked it. Screw it, he said. As he pushed open the door, he shut it a bit roughly than expected. As he moved towards the decks, there was a woman there. Do you have an appointment, she said, looking up. Nope. Well, you will have to schedule one. The next opening is in 2 weeks. I don't have time, said Naruto. I need to see Tishikage now. The woman got rather annoyed that she looked up, but she froze when she saw the Land of Spring insignia on his coat. Naruto grinned as he walked past her decks and pushed the door open. Hello, he said. To Naruto's surprise, the man in the office was not the short troll that he was expecting. Instead, there was a tall man in the office, wearing a mask that only had eye holes. Ah, Lord Yukikage. Good to see you again. To what do I owe this honor? Just visiting, said Naruto. And don't call me Yukikage. I hate that name. Of course, said Tishikage. What can I do for you then, Mr. Fox? As Naruto collapsed into one of the seats in front of the man's decks. As his grin turned to a frown. Wait a minute. How the hell do you know I'm the Yukikage? Well, rumors were that the Forest Fox took the rule after the war. How do you know I'm the Forest Fox, said Naruto, as he didn't like being caught off guard. I led the army sent to conquer Spring, the old man said. I was there when you first appeared, back before you started to hide your identity. Oh, funny, said Naruto. I thought I killed you all. The old man raised his left arm to show that it was a stump. You tried. Many times, but failed again. Again, said Naruto. The man pulled off his mask to show a face that was covered in scars. You know, I don't want to be called incompetent. Give it a shot, the Tishikage said. Third time is a charm. Maybe later, said Naruto. You tried about 30 years ago, the old man said. As Naruto blinked, do I look like I was able to attack this village 30 years ago? Don't patronize me, Tishikage said. My people call you the Forest Fox because they think that you're clever. I, on the other hand, call you Fox because I know what you are. Well, I'm kind of clever, said Naruto. I discover the stage and ground for your counter-attack. I'm still rather curious about that, said Tishikage. Care to elaborate on your supernatural intuition? Trade secrets, said Naruto as he waved the man off. You do remember the last time you attacked this village, don't you? You interrupted the trade meeting between the earth and fire and caused the third great Shinigami war to go out of control. Out of control war, said Naruto. Imagine that. I didn't cause that war. I merely helped it along. Take some responsibility, the man said in a growl. I am, said Naruto. Your two countries would have fought eventually anyway. I just sped it up, said Naruto. As the man glared at him. Hey, what happened to Oniki, said Naruto. The former Tishikage sat down. He felt horrendously guilty for the loss of life during our little war. I am Nanbu, the man said, as Naruto noticed the man glare. You're kidding, right? Do you expect me to feel guilty or something? Do you have any idea how many people I've killed, said Naruto? Well, I can surely say that you killed 263. Tell me, why are you here, Tishikage said. I just want to warn you that you'll be sponsoring us for Chunin Exams, said Naruto. My daimyos decide that we should put in an appearance Great. Now I have to pull my Jennings out, Tishikage said. My Jennings aren't that bad, said Naruto. Your Jennings test is that they have to execute an unarmed woman in cold blood. That's worse than the old Kira test. It's not a real woman, said Naruto. They don't know that, and from what I've heard, all of them has passed. Don't worry, I'm giving them a no-kill order. Tishikage turned and glared at Naruto. Change it to a no-kill and no-cripple order. Fine, said Naruto. Someone knocked. As Naruto turned to see Lao Twing, as she was being pulled by the scruff of her jacket by a masked ninja. I take it this one is with you, said the masked ninja. I've never seen her before. You jerk, said Kira. You were on a team with my sensei. Yeah. She's with me, said Naruto. You know I should leave you here for being caught. She's only a Jenny, the ninja said. As Kira pinched her nose. It was kind of embarrassing to have the guy that caught her try to defend her. With the way you go through women, I figure you'll start to rob the cradle eventually. The Tishikage said. Ha ha, said Naruto, as it took Kira a second to figure out what the man was talking about. I'm not sleeping with him. He's old. Almost as old as you're old, wrinkly ass. As the old man's eyes widened at that, a broad grin stretched on Naruto's face. Kira was knocked over the head by the masked ninja. Show the Tishikage some respect. Naruto slapped the ninja over his head. Show my Jenny some respect. As the Tishikage slapped Naruto over the head. Show my ninja some respect. For a second, no one moved. As Kira, impulsiveness then kicked in, as she kicked the old man in the shin. You little brat. As she glanced back towards her captor, but he was trying not to laugh too hard to do anything. She shrugged. He was the only person that didn't get hit, and I didn't get to hit anyone, she said. Goddamn land of spring, the old man said, as he went around his decks. I'm not a spring ninja, said Kira, as she pointed towards her forehead protector. She has a point, boss. I mean, everyone else did get hit. Shut up, Jen. Boss? Said Kira as she looked towards the ninja, before turning towards Naruto. Let me introduce my friend, Nanbu. This is Tishikage, said Naruto. As Kira paled at that. Tishikage? You mean like the Hokage? Yes, said Nanbu as he sat down. Like Hokage. I am the leader of this conjure in the village. As Kira winks. That little tap could be an act of war, couldn't it, said Kira. Yep, said Jin. It could. But if I tried to claim anything, I'm sure Mr. Fox would be happy to demonstrate a real act of war. Now, could you two leave before you cause any more trouble? Come along, my apprentice, said Naruto, as he held her and led her out. So, Sakura sent you to spy on me, huh? Yep. God damn it. Her sensei was gonna give her so many crap for being busted. You got busted by the village envoy, said Naruto. So, what do you want to do? Get you some new clothes. The camouflage and bright orange are giving me a migraine, she said, as Naruto looked down towards his orange clothing. That bad, huh? You definitely need a new pair of pants. A new shirt wouldn't hurt either, she said. Not a new coat, said Naruto. Hell no, said Kira. The coat is awesome. It just doesn't mix with the camouflage. Orange is such a great color. As Naruto smiled at that, I think you and me are gonna get along just fine. Meanwhile, Kazuya team is back. As Rumiko glanced up from the pile of paper towards Yui. Good. We'll be able to leave sooner than we thought. The door was pushed open even more, as Yasuke stepped in. I'm home. And I'm leaving, said Yui, as she pushed past her brother. Wait, what the hell are you doing here, said Rumiko. Nice to see you too, he says. He sat down in one of the chairs. I ran into Naruto on the train. He told me to come back here. He's gonna take care of the kitty. You idiot, said Rumiko. What, said Yasuke. Do you think you'll end up on a train with him by chance? Kind of, said Yasuke. You idiot. I set that up specifically. Huh? Why? Because the two of you are horrible for each other. You were supposed to get him drinking again. Oh, come on, said Yasuke. It's not like he's gonna get bored and try to end the world or something. As the man paused. Oh shit. Yeah, right, shit, said Rumiko. Maybe you should have told me this plan of yours earlier, said Yasuke. Yui, we're leaving. When, said Yui as she looked inside. Now. What? Now? Yes, now, said Rumiko. Get the word out. I want us back and leaving before the sun set. Time skip. Where the hell's that girl, Sakura said, as she looked around a small cafe that they had adopted as their base of operation. She probably got lost, Haruka said, as she sipped her tea. That, our Naruto spotted her. I did not get lost or caught. As Sakura turned to see Naruto and Kiri. Well, I didn't get caught by Naruto anyway. What are you wearing? Isn't it great, said Kiri. As she played with the colorful orange and black jacket, Naruto gave it to me. She's got good taste in colors, said Naruto. I'm done with my business here, we can leave at any time. Is that your old coat? Yep. Sakura opened her mouth to say something, but she trailed off as she noticed his new clothes. Went shopping? Yep. Camouflage and orange. Don't mix, said Naruto. As he glanced down towards his new khakis and his black button-down shirt. Well, that is what I was told. Yep, said Kiri. So you got busted? Haruka asked, big surprise. In her defense, said Naruto, she got picked up by the village envoy. The village envoy? What the hell were you doing, said Sakura. I was spying on Naruto, like you told me to, said Kiri. As Sakura jaw dropped at that, as she glanced towards the blonde, he just gave her a look that told her that they would talk about that later. So what were you doing that had the envoys watching you? He was meeting with the Hokage, said Kiri. As Naruto smacked her over the head. Not every question you need to answer, he said. Meeting with the Hokage? Sakura said. Just doing a favor for Rumiko, said Naruto. So everyone ready to leave. We have at least 3 days walk towards the border. Where do you think we should cross, said Sakura. Grass country is still allied with fire country, right? Sakura nodded. That's our best shot, said Naruto. They rebuild the bridges, so it's almost a straight shot through the country. 3 days, said Kiri, as she whined in annoyance. 3 days to get to the border, Naruto corrected. Probably a day or so to cross. Grass country. And 2 or 3 to get to the village hidden in a leaf. We should get a room in an inn, Sakura said. We could use a good rest before the journey. Maybe 2 days. If that's all you wanted, said Naruto. Sounds good to me, said Kiri. I won't argue, Haruko said. Sakura looked towards Satomi, who simply shrugged. Time skip. As Naruto slipped his new coat off as he folded it and placed it over a chair. Naruto. Come in, he said. The door slipped open and Sakura stepped inside. Am I gonna have to worry about more spies looking around, said Naruto. No, said Sakura. As she produced a bottle and a pair of glasses. Have a drink with me, she said. I don't drink on mission, said Naruto as he unbuttoned his new shirt and hung it up in the closet. He tugged the collar of his undershirt and looked at the blood seal over his heart. It had been itching recently. This is hardly a mission, she said, as she sat down on one of the chairs. Missions usually involve something a bit more dangerous than a few blisters. She poured 2 glasses. How about a toast? To Jiraiya. As Naruto studied her carefully, before sitting down as he picked up the offered glass. To Jiraiya, he says, both of them drink. So, that is what Rumiko wanted, huh? To talk to you about. Sakura tried to hide her surprise, but it did not fool Naruto. What did she tell you? That I'm a split personality, half a wild partier, and half psychotic monster. Something like that, said Sakura. I'm not some schizophrenic, said Naruto, that they think I am. Why, said Sakura. It'd make it easier for them to comprehend who I am, said Naruto. Rumiko is really scared of you, Naruto, said Sakura. Of course she is, said Naruto. They all are. When they first met me, I was a tad over exuberant. I guess I made an extreme impression on them. What's going on, Naruto, said Sakura. I said I'll answer that later, said Naruto. She poured another drink for the both of them. As Naruto grinned. So she thought she could get him drunk and pump him for information. Cute. She was about to find out the hard way that Naruto could easily outdrink her mentor. Time skip. I didn't do it, Rumiko, said Naruto as he snapped open his eyes. As he looked around, Rumiko was not leaning over him. Huh, just a dream. Naruto! As he turned, as the door was burst open, Kiri froze as a senbon pierced right through the door, right next to her head. Wow, you're good, said Kiri. Yeah, let's go with that, said Naruto, concerned that he missed. Wait, did you just try to kill me? No, said Naruto. You did, said Kiri. Shut up, said Sakura. She got out of bed. As she looked towards Kiri. Oh, sorry, Sensei. I'll go now. Wait, the door is stuck. What? The door is stuck, said Kiri. Naruto pinned it shut with his senbon. In my defense, I was trying to... He paused. You did try to kill me, said Kiri. Be quiet, everyone, said Sakura. And she grew and rubbed her head. You know what? Screw it. I'm too hungover to deal with this. As she collapsed back on the bed. Time skip. So, said Kiri. Shut up, Kiri, said Sakura. One word, and I'll end you. As Sakura's head was on the table. Right, said Kiri, with a squeaky tone, as Naruto was putting away a couple of bowls of ramen. Well, this is familiar. Sakura looked up towards the new voice, as she looked toward the scarred man that was standing from the table. Only the last time Rumiko was the one that was drunk. Who the hell are you, said Sakura. That's my buddy, Nanbu, said Naruto, as his mouth was full of noodles. That's right, just your goddamn old buddy Nanbu. I get no respect from anyone around here. I don't know why the hell I would expect it from you. Nanbu, this is my old teammate Sakura in our training team, said Naruto. Nice to meet you, said Sakura. God, she hasn't had a hangover like this in years. Is it, said Nanbu. You look very unwell. Hey wait, said Kiri. You're Tishikage. Sakura froze. The Tishikage? As the old man looked around as he saw the other twin. God, there are two of you. What did you do, said Sakura. Nothing, said Kiri. It's not like I kick him in the shin or anything. Wait, you kicked the Tishikage in the shin? Damn it, said Kiri, she covered her mouth. As Naruto laughed. So what's up, Stumpy, he said. I hate you so much, said Nanbu. I would send every assassin I had after you if I thought it would do anything. Wait, you mean you haven't been, said Naruto, as he sounded rather sad at that. What? I've had a bunch of assassins swing by lately. I kind of thought they were from you. It was kind of nice. Like, I'm thinking of you. I'm still wishing that you were dead. But I guess I was wrong, said Naruto. Well, if it means that much to you, I can send the assassin tomorrow. You don't have to, said Naruto. No, I want to really, said Nanbu. Well, if you insist, said Naruto, I guess I can go ahead and execute those guys now. Wait, you imprisoned the assassins because you thought they were mine, said Nanbu. I was gonna give them to you for Christmas, said Naruto. Excuse me, said Sakura. Is there any particular good reason why you're trying to kill my teammate? Yep, said Nanbu. He slaughtered over 250 of my fellow villagers. Sakura turned towards Naruto in shock. Oh come on, said Naruto. Sakura released a sigh of relief. This was Naruto. Of course he wouldn't. You're making it sound like I kill innocent civilians. I kill your ninjas. As Sakura's stare returned back towards him. What, said Naruto? You know we went over this before. I think you're glossing over the whole invasion of a country thing. In that case, I feel I need to go over it once more. I killed invading soldiers. So I'm still a good guy here. You killed 250? More like 260 something, said Naruto. But who's counting? I was, said Nanbu. Other than him, said Naruto. So, what's eating you, Stumpy? A little birdie told me that you were planning on hanging around here, said Nanbu. I'm hurt. You sound like you don't want me around, said Naruto the pout. While I very much welcome the leaders of foreign villages that I'm allied with, whether or not I had a choice or not in the alliance, I would very much like to know why you're making that face. As Naruto cursed in his mind, he slowly turned his head towards Sakura. He was sure that she heard that. What? She said. Am I supposed to be surprised or something? Wait, you know? When did you figure it out? A while ago. You're not really a good liar, Naruto, she said. You know, some people consider honesty a valued trait, said Naruto. Those people aren't ninjas, said Sakura. Nor are they in politics, said Nanbu. You two suck. Wait, Naruto is the Yukikage? Said Kiri. You didn't know? Said Satomi. I have no idea how you passed the academy, Haruka said. As I was saying, said Nanbu, I want you gone now before anything. Break, or you break anyone. It's a long way to fire and not all of us want to rest, said Naruto. So unless you can fly us there, we're crashing here for a little while. How about a train instead, said Nanbu. Your train tracks aren't finished, said Naruto. That's what we've been telling everyone, said Nanbu. Naruto grumbled, well then, I guess I have to kill my chief spy in this village. So where does this train track end? The border of grass and fire. Grass was really happy about our development in their areas to help their infrastructure in their village. I bet they were, said Naruto. We'll take it easy next war. Those tracks are gonna attract sabotage, like a dog. Well, that's a grass problem, said Nanbu. Wait, what next war, said Sakura. You know, the next war, said Naruto. No, I don't, said Sakura. There isn't any war going on right now. There are 2 civil wars, 4. ethnic cleansings, and 3 coup d'etat happening right now, said Naruto. But those are minor countries that you never heard of, so who cares? I thought there were 4 coups, said Nanbu. Well, the rebels in Moss country got Fire country to bat them, so that's over. Wait, did the Moss have a kind? Good daimyo, said Nanbu. Yeah, but no, they have a genocide dictator. But he's good to Fire country, so, well, they're all good. You both know that's not what I meant, said Soccer. Yeah, we do, said Nanbu. As for the next war, well, there's always next war. I don't know any specifics, but I do know that it's coming. Why does another major war have to be coming? The last war was supposed to end that major conflict, said Satomi. And the war before that was supposed to do the same thing, said Naruto. Let's just say the countries depend upon war. I mean, a country cannot survive on D and C rank missions alone. There has to be a bit of chaos in the mix, said Naruto. While I hate to agree with Mr. Fox, he's right. The world used to be different, but now our economy revolved. Our own war, more than any other product. That's a horrible way of putting it, said Soccer. The world's a horrible place, said Nanbu. I don't know. Think I like it, said Naruto. Prove my point, said Nanbu. Anyway, while it's been lovely chatting, I really want you gone. When can you leave? When can a train be ready? It's ready right now. The door to the inn opened up as a ninja walked in, as he whispers something to Nanbu. What? Problem, said Sakura. The train was stolen, Nanbu said. I didn't do it, said Naruto, as Nanbu snapped towards him. What? I didn't. It sounded like something I'll do, but it really wasn't me this time. Wait here. I'm getting your ass out of my country if I have to drive you out on a handcart myself. Time skip. The Genians went upstairs to pack their belongings. So, when did you figure it out, said Naruto. I got a bit suspicious when Rumiko nearly tripped over her own feet when you introduced her as the Yukikage. Also, she doesn't strike me as the type to have a messy office like that. And not to mention paint your walls orange. As Naruto grinned and rubbed the back of his head. If you know my secret all along, what was last night all about? Can't it be about drinking with old friends, said Naruto, as Naruto raised the eyebrow at that. Fine, said Sakura, as she turned towards him. You're a horrible liar, she said, but I've never seen anyone better at twisting the truth. And you tried to distract me, she said. Every time I talk to you about the past, you open your mouth. The truth comes out, but it's just not the full truth. You can fool all those people in your village, or maybe you don't have to try anymore, but you can't fool me, Naruto. We were teammates once, and we were friends. Not anymore, he asks. I don't know, Naruto. Are we, she said. I told you I'd tell you everything when we got to the village, said Naruto. Well, I guess you have to come up with a new lie pretty quick, huh? It seems you won't have enough time, she said. You won't like the truth, said Naruto. Maybe not, but I hate to be lied to. What's wrong with lies, said Naruto. All good and lasting things in this world have a good foundation with lies. The whole world is based on lies. If the truth was ever to come out, everything will fall apart. I never could comprehend why you people just couldn't understand that and go with it. Trust does not come from lies, she said. Trust comes from belief, said Naruto. You trust your friends because you believe in them. You trust a liar to lie because you believe that he will. You don't trust a traitor to help you because you believe that he will betray you no matter what he says. It's all about belief, said Naruto. So, what can I believe in you to do, Naruto, she asked. You can believe in me to do exactly what I think is best to keep me most amused, said Naruto with a straight face. And Sakura just stared at him as the door burst open. Found that train, said Naruto. No, said Nanbu. Got a new one. No expense spared. Now, it's time for you to get the hell out. You know, I'm actually a pretty fun guy to be around and get to know me, said Naruto. And when you aren't, are indirectly killing my ninja, said Nanbu. As Naruto sighed. So, have any ideas what happened to that train of yours? According to most of my people, it vanished. Trains just don't vanish, said Naruto. At least, I don't have any vanishing train. Wait, do you? I think our RD is trying to cook that up, but I don't really pay attention to their inventions anymore. Not since they haven't figured out a way to kill you yet. Give them a break, said Naruto. Better men than them have tried. And yet I'm still here. Time skip. I can't believe we just stole that train. Shut up, Yui, said Rumiko. Come on, this is just such a Naruto thing to do, said Yui cheerfully. She has a point, said Yasuo. I mean, what will the boss say? You mean before or after is hysterical claims that everything is his plan to corrupt everyone, sanity. Besides, it was there and ready to go. I mean, I thought it was a sign from the High heavens, said Rumiko. I'm serious though, said Yui. We're just walking along, we come on a train. You ask one of the guys if it's ready to go, and when he say yes, you beat the shit out of him and his cronies. And you tell us to get on. It's like you're channeling Naruto. I'm kinda worried that those assholes are gonna recognize you as Naruto's aide, said Yasuo. Far be it from me to stop an elemental incident, but don't you think the boss is gonna be a bit pissed if he's not involved in the act of war for once? Two things, said Rumiko, as her eyes were on Yui's tits. The second, she said, I don't think they're gonna run back to their boss and tell them that they were severely beaten by a girl. What do you think they will say, said Yui. They will probably say train venture or something stupid like that, said Rumiko. So, you're sure you know how to drive this thing? Well, said Yasuke, I was railing this female conductor. Get it? Railing? Female conductor? Yeah, she said. Now, can you drive the damn thing? I got it moving, didn't I? Said Yasuke proudly. You did. But can you make it stop moving? Well, he said. We're all gonna die, aren't we? Said Yui. Well, probably not all of us, said Yasuke. I'm just gonna jump off this thing at the first sign of a cliff. Yeah, we're probably all gonna die. Even if I have to nail Yasuke down to the floor, said Rumiko. I'm gonna start looking for that break now, said Yasuke. Time skip. I can't believe we have a train all to ourselves, said Kiri, as she squealed. Enjoyed, said Naruto. All it cost was a couple of hundred people's life. Kira settled down in her seat. You can be such a joy kill, she said. Hey, soccer. What? She says she looked around. Still not over last night, said Naruto, as she looked like she was ready for her enemy. No, she said blandly. Now what is it, Naruto? Have a look outside. Does that bridge look familiar? As Soccer looked at the window, before looking away. That's a long drop. As Naruto glanced down to the valley that they were passing over. Scared of heights, he said. No, I'm scared of being stuck in a giant metal coffin. Going over heights, said Soccer. She took a deep, calming breath as she looked through the window again. That bridge does look familiar though. Well, the last time you saw it, it was pretty badly trashed, said Naruto. Sakura blinked as she recognized the bridge that Orochimaru and Naruto had fought years ago. So, we're in the grass country. About half an hour towards the border of fire, said Naruto. Why was the bridge trashed, said Kiri. You know you don't have to get involved with every conversation going on around, said Haruka. The bridge was trashed because I trashed it, said Naruto. Before the twins could start cursing at each other. I was fighting a really powerful bad guy. You know that crater we passed a couple yards back? You caused that, said Satomi. That crater was a mile in diameter. As Naruto simply grinned. She looked him up and down. You're not actually all talk, are you? Well, not really, said Naruto. You're one of those walking weapons of mass destruction that my dad told me about when I told him I want to be a ninja. Are you not, she said. Don't be silly, said Naruto. That implied that there are other people in his planet that are even close to my level. Time skip. We're almost home, said Kiri. The first thing I'm gonna do is go to a debriefing, her sister said. Wait, what? We have to go to a debriefing. Can't that wait, said Kiri. Don't those two ever shut up, said Naruto. Says the man from our village that is always in a bar fight, said Soccer. The fights in my villages don't usually involve high-pitched, screaming matches, said Naruto. Well, unless you would get involved. There it is, said Naruto, as he glanced towards a walled village in the distance. Home, said Sakura. Right, Naruto? As Naruto felt a strange pit in the center of his stomach, as it started to rise and rise, as he burst out laughing. And now he bursts into evil laughter. I think I'm gonna go ahead, said Satomi. I'm going with her, Haruka said. Naruto, said Sakura. I'm happy to be back, said Naruto, as the two girls that remained stared at him. What, he said. You really are some kind of crazy, violent dictator, aren't you, said Karen. I'm not a dictator, I was elected. Come on, if we don't hurry, we'll miss happy hour, he said. As Sakura watched Naruto went off where two genin had made their way. Sensei? Yeah? Naruto is really cool, but sometimes he's really scary, said Karen. Yeah, said Sakura. Now come on, let's go. Sensei, letting him run off, is that just a bad idea? I mean, do we really have to have him for the mission debriefing? As Sakura thought over it. You know what? I don't think we do. Sounds good to me, said Gary. Time skipped. What a relief, Haruka said as she looked towards her gate. Home. It's nice to be back, said Satomi. Meh. Looks boring. Both girls jump. as Naruto was now in between them and he wasn't a second ago. Wait, when did you... Just now. How? Said Satomi. She was the one that usually sneak up on people. I walked, said Naruto. Satomi looked at him in shock, as she frowned. As Satomi looked towards the monument, before she looked back towards Naruto. You're really observant, said Naruto. What? Haruka said. Satomi pointed towards the monument. I don't get it. As Satomi grabbed her head and poked it right towards where the fourth Hokage face was. Haruka then looked back towards Naruto. Wait, you're the fourth? Naruto placed a hand over her mouth. You know, when you discover something very important, you should try not to blurt it out. And no, I'm not. You look just like him, said Satomi. Trust me and that ass, no relation. Actually, I really hate that guy. He screwed me over really badly. Now, if you excuse me, I have something important to do. As he strolled past the guards that were gaping, and he disappeared into the village. You saw it, right? Haruka said. The only difference is the whisker marks. Even the hairstyle is the same. On the side note, how did he snuck up on us, dressed in all orange? Why are you two standing here like you just saw a ghost? They turned and saw their sensei. Nothing, both of them said. Does this nothing have something to do with Naruto? Said Sakura. Maybe, Haruka said. Which way did he go? He said he has something important to do. Is he gonna report to the Hokage? Said Satomi. No. What's more important than him reporting to Hokage? To Naruto? Easy. Ramen. Time skip. As Naruto looked down towards the steaming bowl in front of him. I can't believe you're back the way you said. You're finally back, right? Sorry, I am. It's only temporary. Damn. You know, when you left, our business was half, she said, with a chuckle. As Naruto chuckled back as he slurped a big bowl of ramen. Are you okay? Yep, said Naruto in a squeak. Are you crying? She said. No. Maybe. Yes, it's just really good, he said. I take it that you want more, she said as she saw him shedding tears. As many as I can get, my dear, said Naruto. As that was going on, Sakura was leading her team towards the Hokage tower to report back. Tsunade was gonna be really pissed off that he arrived in the village and didn't come to her first. Well, she will just tell her everything once she get there. As Sakura and her team made their way towards the door. Well, Tsunade was gonna see the new Naruto, who has changed. He did promise he would explain everything when he got back, so he would right here and now. But guys, be and subscribe right here. If you want to see next parts and do, like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification as they posted. Remember, share to all of your friends in your social media platform. And also, guys, stay tuned for the brand new episode coming over in Anime King 3 and Anime King 2. If you're new, yes, you heard that correctly. I indeed have 3 channels, Anime King 2, Anime King 3, which I post what you fun every single day for you guys to enjoy. So go ahead and click that red subscribe button and become part of the Anime King family. And thank you for all of your help and support. Remember to comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying and talking about to all of you. So yeah, without further ado, I'm out for now. See you guys very soon. Peace.